Hi, this is Peter the Clairvoyant here, and I'm doing a reading for Laurie, and I'm hoping I'm pronouncing your name right. And I'm basing it on your star sign, Cancer. So let's see what we get here for you. Okay. Now, I'm going to start off with an overview of your life, and then we'll look at sort of work and career, and then we'll have a focus on relationships. And if we get time for anything else, we'll certainly will look at it. So let's see what we get here. So first off, I feel like there is a lot of love around you, but I feel like sometimes you're up and down with things, and I just feel so we just need to perhaps reconnect with relationships a little bit and just keep putting the energy into it. And I feel so as we do that, we can build things up. So here the love is there, but I just feel so we need to keep building upon things. But I feel like part of the problem is here, just feels so I've got people interfering. So it's almost like I feel so either interfering on my side of things or partner side of things. And I just feel so just people just need to stay out of our business a little bit. And then as we get that kind of balance, then, you know, there's hope for the future for us and we can start to move forward. So, you know, sometimes it's easier said than done, isn't it? You know, we try to be there for people and then we don't always get the respect back. So we've just got to start sort of trying to keep ourselves to ourselves a little bit. But I don't mean that like in a selfish, negative way. But I keep feeling people interfering, and it's just not good. So I just need to get this balance restored, and it's going to be so important now as we move forward. As otherwise, I just feel so it's going to cause a lot of problems for you. So I'm just being told this is where you need to start really standing your ground. So I'm not saying don't turn people away, and don't be nasty to people, but something's got to be done. It's like either you turn politely or you get a little bit stronger. But it's got to be said. So there's just going to be little setbacks now for you to get where you need to be, to kind of get this balance restored. So here's your setbacks, sorting things out, cutting through the crap, and then here's you trying to get the balance in your life. And we never get balance perfect. We just get it as near as damn it. And if we can get it as near as damn it, that's good. And once we start to get that balance restored, your beautiful star cards coming in, as if to say, yes, we're getting there, there's hope for the future, life's getting a bit easier. And then crossing that, you've got your calming down. So it's like everything's becoming clearer. I'm also being drawn, there's going to be a trip overseas for you. And I just feel as though that's wonderful. And I just feel as though go and make the most of that holiday. You really need it and you deserve it. So it's like I feel so this is what we've got to start focusing on and sorting things out. But I just feel like there's a little bit of confusion around you now, trying to just get things sorted and balanced. But I feel like we get there and we will start moving forward. But I just feel so now I've got to start focusing now on what's best for me. And I can see this person here and it's like they're offering you a lot of love and emotion. And it's nice, they're coming forward. And I kind of feel that person's there, even though I've said they're coming forward, I feel like they're there. But sometimes you can just be that little bit guarded, a bit protective of yourself. It's like you've got your barriers up sometimes. And if you could just let those barriers down a little bit and start to show your thoughts and feelings a little bit more, I just feel so life could sort of move forward so much easier. And here we've got the Chariot, and this is your star sign in the tarot, the Cancerian. But this is basically saying here, you're in the driving seat now, so whatever you want, wherever you're going, you know, it's up to you to sort of push things forward now and just start making things happen for yourself. Now, I feel like you are going to make some major changes, and it seems to be connecting around work a little bit, but this work could have a bit of an impact on the way you connect with family. And the reason why I say that is you have not got the time to do everything. So there's like a new job here for you. There's your new job. This is you getting a little bit more ambitious, wanting to do a bit more and achieve a bit more. It's all there for you. But it's like you haven't got the time to sort of get more ambitious, do this and do that, and look after the home and everybody else. So it's like, whoa, something's got to give. So it's like, okay, I'll do all this, I can go earn the extra money, that's not a problem, but you're going to have to do this. And it's like, yeah. So it's like a bit of whinging going on. So I would just say, right then, okay, I'm not going to do the job then. I'll let it pass by. So it's almost like you've got to show a bit of determination that you're going to want this done this way, because if not, I ain't doing it. So who's doing it? So we can't have both. If we want a better life, we want more of this, we want more of that, then we're going to have to have a bit of support, a bit of give and take. As otherwise, I'll not do it. I'll just stay doing this and doing that, but then I don't bring the money in. When we don't bring the money in, then we can't do all these things we want to do. So it's a bit like that. I might not be quite saying it right, but it just feels like that, if you know what I mean. So I just feel as though this is going to be some fun and games, this is. But I do feel as though stand your ground. And I just feel as though, and don't be intimidated to sort of say exactly what you're thinking and feeling. Because I just feel as though it's so important. But mark my words, the tower's coming in, which is the disruption. It's a bit like saying the shit's getting at the fan, so to speak. But I just feel so, but it's not as negative as it seems, but it's about knocking everything down, rebuilding, and starting again. And it's good. And I just feel that when as we do this and we get there, it's like I feel so we're onwards and upwards. And it's really good. So it just feels though everything needs to change. But as I look at this as a whole, I just feel as though what's brewing and where we're going, it's all looking pretty good and pretty positive. But it's like we all need to pull together as a collective unit now to make things happen. And as we do that and we all pull together, then it's like we can get the things we want out of life. But I'm not going to do it all on my own. No way. No way. So this is what's got to happen. So it's like I just feel as though we need to think about this long and hard. But I just feel as though there's more that you can be doing and achieving. It's like you've got the potential. But there's so many hours in a day, isn't there? And it's not easy. So it's like everybody's got support. And sometimes it just doesn't go according to plan. So everybody wants this and wants that, but they don't want to do nothing to help. And trust me, I know that feeling. So this is where you have to stand your ground a little bit. And that's what needs to happen. You can be the woman of balance. So I know I've said here, you can sort of get balance in your life because sometimes it's like you give too much. But that's like restoring the balance. But this balance here, this is where you sometimes like everything in order. So if you see those scales there, they're level pegging. It's like you like everything just so. And you know what? That's absolutely brilliant, fantastic. If you can get that kind of balance where everything's perfect, wonderful, brilliant. I've got nothing to say about it. Fantastic. But can you? It's practically impossible, isn't it? So we've got to try and get the balance as near as damn it. Because if I bring this closer, you just see one coin out there, don't you? So in other words, it's like we can get the balance, but it won't be perfect. But near as damn it. Near as damn it is okay. So this is what you've got to sort out. But I just feel as though it's all there. And right here in the centre, you've got your wishes and dreams. So whatever it is you want now, it's all there for you. It's all about you. And in a sense, it's like you're coming to a crossroads. So this is your life here now that you've built up so far. And that's great, fantastic. You can keep doing what you're doing and building up some more, brilliant. Or is it time for new things to come in and add to this? Or a complete fresh start and a new beginning and starting again and building that up to what this is. So this is you pausing for thought at your life, doing a bit of reevaluating. So it's a bit like saying, right, what stays, what goes, what's coming, what isn't, what we're tidying up, what we're throwing out, what's new's coming in. So it's all sorting it all out. But I just feel so as we get there, it's brilliant. But I just feel so nothing's going to be straightforward, and we may have to revisit things again, because I just feel so sometimes things can slacken off a little bit. You know, it's like, oh, say we can do this, and then we don't. And then we just need to sort of, hey, no, said we're going to do this. So I just feel so best laid plans, yeah. But you know what it's like. So again, I just feel as though they may slip back to the old ways, and you've got to stand firm. Don't let them walk all over you. And it's almost like I'm being drawn to, like, my metaphor that I'm seeing is they're saying they're going to do this and they're going to do that, and then they don't do it. They said they were, so you start all these changes, you implement it, and then they're not standing by what they said. So whatever they're not doing and they're expecting you to do it, just leave it. Don't do it. And eventually, they'll realise that you are not giving in. Oh, I'd love to be a fly on the wall in your house. Oh, I would. Fun and games. Right, let's have a look at work and career. 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, I feel so what you mustn't do now is look backwards. Feel like you've got to keep looking forwards. Because sometimes looking backwards, it's like wishes and dreams. Wish I'd done this, wish I'd done that. And, you know, that's fine. But I just feel as though got to keep looking forwards. And that's going to be the key. And I just feel as though don't worry about things. You've got to be so focused now on what you want and where you're going, and you've got to communicate your thoughts, and you've got to stick to your guns about what you want. And it's like it feels like you can start put some kind of new energy into something new, and it just feels that this is going to be very rewarding. But you just got to decide whether you're doing it, because it's like here you're a bit pulled. Should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? Do I go this way? Do I go that way? It's like you're sitting on the fence here a little bit, and you're trying to figure out. But once you do make your mind up, it's a victory for you. And I just feel so sometimes you're a lot more empowered than what you give yourself credit for. So it's like you've got more strength than what you realise. So I feel as though that's saying, look, you should be at the top of what you're doing, or to a level that you're happy with, or perhaps running your own business in some kind of way. It's like you're capable of doing it. But you just need to make sure that you've got the support around you. And I feel so when it's all good. But it's like, can you trust in people to say they're going to do what they say they're going to do? You know, it's like, oh, I'll do this, I'll help you with this, and, you know, it'll be all right, don't worry, you go and get on with it. We'll sort this out. But will they do it? Will they follow through? That's the problem that I've got. And I also feel so, also, sometimes you're not trusting your abilities. I feel like you're quite capable of doing so much more. So I just feel that you've just got to start just believing in yourself a little bit now and focusing on what's best for you. So it's all about fresh starts and new beginnings now. And I just feel as though it's really good. And in a sense, it's like I've got you doing a bit of soul searching here. So with this soul searching, it's like you'll look at the past, you'll look to the present, and then hopefully you'll look to the future about what you're doing and where you're going, and it's just a matter of you implementing all these thoughts and ideas. And then as you do that, then you start to get where you need to be. But I just feel so you've got to have a bit of a battle going on up here. It's like you're sort of thinking about what you want, where you're going. Do you do this? Do you do that? It's like you're trying to figure it all out. So you've got to stick to your guns now and be true to your word about what you want and where you're going. And then as you do that, you'll be all right. Excuse my dog here pottering about. I'm not keeping still. She keeps moving. I'll move her in a second. So yes, this is what it's all about now. You've got to sort of stick to your guns. But I just feel as though money's going to be picking up around you. I can see good news about money coming. So here's your good news about money coming. But I also feel as though not to worry about money. In fact, I've seen nothing to worry about money at all around you. I just feel as though you just got to look after what you've got and be wise with it, and I feel as though you'll be fine. But I just feel as though you just got to start believing your abilities, and I feel as though it's all there. So I just feel as though really interesting things to sort of come career-wise. But you've just got to decide now whether you're ready to put the energy into it, and are you getting the backup around you to start to make all these wonderful things happen. Right, let's have a look at relationships. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 7. Right, so with relationships, just got this man here, and sometimes it's like he keeps his feelings to himself a little bit. He can be a bit within himself sometimes, like he doesn't show his thoughts and feelings very easily, but that's just being him. You know, you get what you get with him, and I feel like he's fine. But I feel like sometimes I'm just being pulled in different directions, like I'm trying to do everything. Right, just excuse me just 2 seconds. So, yes, so I just feel like I'm being pulled in different directions. And I just feel so now, I just need a bit of support now so I can get on with things. And I feel like sometimes partner sort of worries about money too much. It's like he likes to know it's coming in, which is understandable, but I just feel so he can loosen the purse strings a little bit. It's like money is not negative, he just worries too much about it. But I just know I can see sort of this energy now, sort of doing new things. And it's like you just got to make sure now everybody's supporting you. And I just feel like sometimes I can see you getting a bit fed up with things. I just know you want change. And I just feel as though now you've got to start getting everybody around you listening to you and really listening to you. Because it's like, yeah, okay. And then it's like in one ear and out the other. And it might not be as negative the way I'm sounding it, but I think you know what I'm on about. So you need to make sure your thoughts, your ideas are being listened to. That, you know, it's not just about him and whoever else. It's about me. I'm a person. I'm an individual. And I want these things to be happening in my life. And I want to do this. I want to feel so I've done something with my life and it's worthwhile. And I just feel so sometimes it's like, oh no, don't do that, because if you lose money or this doesn't happen or you make a big mistake, oh, that's going wrong, then where we're going to be. But it's like, not what we're not realising here, if you're not happy in your work and things like that, it has a ripple effect. So, you know, you keep doing what you're doing and you're getting fed up with things. You take all that negative energy home with you and it's going to affect things anyway. So he needs to start listening to you, of your concerns, your thoughts, your worries. Because if not, and it's like you keep getting pushed sort of by, so to speak. It's not like in a negative sense, but you know what I'm on about. It's like it's going to start make you think differently about everything around you. So it's like you've got to have your thoughts and opinions heard, because if not, you're not going to be a happy buddy. So it's like you've got to start to be heard. It's almost like I feel so sometimes I feel like I'm being treated like a child and I'm not a child. So I can just see lots of things are going to be changing for you. And I can see you standing your ground and making sure you can get it implemented. Right, let me have a quick look at your health. Okay. No, health doesn't seem too bad. Just keep an eye on your left arm aching a little bit. Watch out for some chesty coughs and colds coming up around you. And keep an eye on your left shoulder aching. And watch your left knee down to your foot. But other than that, you're generally okay. And just keep an eye on your chest area with your breathing a little bit. But other than that, I just feel so you're alright. And just watch this deep thinking mode, because you need to make sure you've got your strength sort of up when you're sort of going in that deep thinking mode, thinking about things. Otherwise you'll feel a bit drained. And let's have a look at finances for the future. Okay. No, see, I don't feel like we've got worry about money, but I just feel so somebody around you does worry about money. It's like he fusses over it too much. But I've got you being reasonably secure. You've got the potential to earn more. In fact, there's money all around you here. There's, I'm turning it the right way so you can see. There's you've got the potential to earn more money. This is just where you've just got perhaps balance finances out a little bit and not frightened to invest in yourself. And then here, you're sitting with money in your own lap, where it's like you're feeling very independent and very financially secure in your own right. And then right here in the centre, this is your financial security card, your wealth card, and it's there. You know, so don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you're rich, I'm not saying you're going to be rich, but you're all right. You've not got worry. So you've just got to look after what you've got and be wise with it and just make right financial decisions as we move forward, like we all have. So yes, so let's have a look at your angels. Okay, so breathe life into marriage, don't shy away from that and put the energy into that. And we mustn't be worrying about money. So again, money's coming into this and it's crossing sort of marriage card or relationship card. So in other words, we've got to stop worrying about money and we need to loosen the purse strings a little bit because money's all right. This is saying money's all right. The angels are going to take care of it anyway. You need to start bringing some joy and fun into our lives. And then you've got daydreaming. Now this doesn't mean you're a daydreamer, but it does mean if you do have any worries or concerns, just go to bed in a quiet, receptive state and ask your angels to come to you, and they will help guide you and protect you, and they will be there for you. So just go for it. So whatever you're doing now, just go for it. Go out there now and start making things happen. So opportunity to forgive. Somebody you've got to forgive. It's almost like somebody's upsetting you a little bit. They're winding you up. And I just feel like you just got to let it go. Right, love and emotions will build up around you, but I just feel as though you still need to be heard. And don't worry what the purpose of your life is. Just do what you feel as though is right. And bear in mind with this, is as time goes by and we change and we get old, we'll have different purposes, different things that we want to do and achieve. So you just do what you feel as though is right today, and you'll do what you feel as though is right tomorrow. And do reward yourself. It's like sometimes you give a lot of yourself. So go and treat yourself, pamper yourself. Do something that's going to lift you up and make you feel good about you. And start being honest with yourself and speaking your truth. And then as you do that, you start to get where you need to be in life. So it just feels though very, very interesting. So your life at the moment, the way I kind of see it is, it's not negative, but it just feels though you're wanting change. That change is on the cusp of being there. But you need to make sure that you'll gain the support around you to implement that change. Because if you're not, it's going to frustrate you. You're not going to be happy. And that ripple effect is going to spill over then all around you. And everybody will notice that with you. And then that's sort of putting you in a position where I just feel so, well, you should have listened to me because I wasn't happy. You didn't listen. Now it's like I'm miserable. And, you know, this is what you brought upon yourselves because you wouldn't allow me to do what I wanted to do. So I just feel so you need to be very clear so to say, right, you're stopping me. Don't blame me if I stop getting a bit like this and a bit irritable. Because I've said what I wanted to do and I want to do it. So, I'm not saying it's coming out as strong as the way I'm saying it, but yeah. So it just feels like life is going to get very, very interesting for you. But I feel like the more you put your foot down and do what you want to do, the better the person you are to be around. But when you're not doing what you want to do, might not sort of come in, you know, like you're negative straight away, but you'll be like the old-fashioned teapot brewing and then bang. And they'll have brought that on themselves. And then if they do allow you to do it, then it's like you've got to make sure that they're helping you to get where you need to be. So it's like it's not straightforward, but nothing is it? But as long as you're standing your ground and you tweak things and go back and revisit things if they go a bit undone and keep pushing it forward in that right direction, you will get there. Because it's not saying it can't happen and it's not saying you can't do it. You just need the backup, and that's all it is. And it's not so much that you want people to do it for you. You just need the support, even if it's only moral support, and that's it basically. Moral support, and I've got a bit of support in other ways. So I hope all that's kind of made sense to you. And if you've got any questions to ask me, feel free to come back to me through Facebook and go over a few things, and I'm quite happy to sort of answer those questions for you. So I wish you all the best and good night. Thank you.